Hello inspectors, I'm Peter Hopkins and I want to introduce you to construction guidelines to hang your hat on. This is a presentation written and published by the National Association of Home Builders, and I've been privileged to be able to present this to you in a online training format. So I'm going to give you a little introduction on a little bit about what the class is about and how you can use it for your business. So I'm going right here live. This is the presentation from our website. And once again, this is the book that this is being based on. This is the 5th edition of the Residential Construction Performance Guidelines published by the National Association of Home Builders. And this is used with permissions. So we go into a little bit about what this class is about. And we're going to discuss a lot of the guidelines, the history of the guidelines, the scope of the guidelines, what's the intent of the presentation. So there's a lot of information, about 200 slides and a couple of hours of information for you. Now, when you purchase this training, we do give you the workbook. We'll be sending that to you so you can work right along with us and use this for your inspection business. And I'll give you some examples of some guidelines that are appropriate to the inspection and how this guideline works. For example, there's several hundred guidelines. We've handpicked a series of them that are specific to home inspectors and how you can use them for your business. For example, you're doing an inspection and you see that the groundwork has settled around what appears to be the utility trench. The guideline talks about that, and then specifically what is the guideline and what needs to be done. So for example, during warranty period, they've got to fix that. But we talk about how performance guideline states that it should not interfere with water drainage away from the home. So if we're holding water and it's building up in those, that can be a problem. We talk about property does not drain, negative grading. It's obviously a common condition that many inspectors find during their inspections. You see water that's just holding next to the house, or they've just got dirt that's sloped towards the house. The idea is that that's not the idea. You should be sloped away from the house. So we're going to talk about that and then what obviously needs to be done about that. We have a couple of videos that explain some examples. This is an example of a rainstorm, and this is a pretty extensive one for those who know. California got hit with like inches of rain in a day, and you should never really have a situation where you have water building right up against the structure as you see here. So we've got some examples of this. It shows you things that about that. We're going to go through electrical, plumbing, structural, so all the aspects of things that you would look through normally on your home inspection. And so click on the link to learn more and how you can register for our construction guidelines to hang your hat on.